Hello. A person can only shine as bright as their known darkness. Yeah? Let me say that one more time so you can think about that. A person can only shine as bright as their known darkness. Now, let me explain on that a little bit. Okay, so imagine this is the midpoint, like the 0 point. Yeah? Let me take that down. And then here is how brightly, like how good someone is, how much they seem to shine, how much they sparkle. And here is their darkness. As in the darkness, say their pain, their the unconscious. Yeah, as in the things we don't know about ourselves. Yeah, the things that we haven't discovered or the stuff that we haven't dealt with in our lives. Yeah. So what happens is that the more in life when we grow, the more that we the more that we push into the darkness, that we push into our fear, we deal with our pain, or that we, in another words, a way of saying that, the more that we make the unconscious, as in what we don't know, conscious by shining a light into that darkness, whether that's like making an inquiry, doing the work. You heard of shadow work and stuff like that. So anyway, as the more that we make the unconscious conscious, is relative to exactly how much the light expands on the other side. So the more darkness that we've dealt with in our life, that we've come to terms with, and every time that when we do that, we transform that once again. As soon as the darkness or the unconscious is being made conscious, then it turns into light. Do you understand? It's like shining a light into the darkness, and once you've done that, it's no longer dark anymore. It's light, which means on that neutral point, then it shows up on the other side, like it expands. And in talking about that, it's how an individual grows and expands. Yeah, they become more because the parameters of who you are as a person, your experiential base, what you can deal with, what you can hold, has become so much bigger. So once again, a person will only shine as brightly as their known darkness. So people that have done a lot of work in the dark generally have the ability to shine very, very brightly because they've done the work, and it's just a reflection of how much of the unconscious they have made conscious, yeah, or how much of the darkness they have shone a light into, to, uh, yeah, and then they created light in their life. But once again, from something that was unknown or undistinguished, or that's something that we're in denial about, and then once we move out of denial, then that is in the light, and that's when the light of who we are expands on the other side and expands exponentially. So people that have done a lot of work generally shine very brightly. Thank you very much. I hope this helps someone. Thank you.